Hey everyone, welcome to Code with Edward. Today we are breaking down one of the building blocks of CSS, and that is the box model. The box model is essential for controlling the size and spacing of elements on a web page. So if you're new to CSS or need a quick refresher, this video will give you a solid understanding. So let's start with a simple explanation. Every HTML element is a rectangular box. The box model is the way of describing the structure of these boxes, which consists of four main parts: the content, the padding, that is the space around the content, the border, and then the margin. Understanding each part will help you control how much space an element occupies and how it interacts with other elements on the web page. So let's start with the content area. So let me say I have a div in between my body, that is div. Then inside my div I have a paragraph. A paragraph text will be, let me give it my name to be Edward, okay? So with that example, if we have a div with a width and a height of 100 pixels, that size applies to the content area only, not the padding, border, or margin. The size only applies to the content area, not the padding, border, or the margin. For example, I come inside my div and then I put this inline style stuff. I give it width, the width to be 100 pixels. The height to be 100 pixels too. And then I give it a background color. I give it sky blue. So that's how it appears. So next we go to what we call padding, which is the space between the content area and the border. Padding is like a buffer. You can imagine of this. Let me say I have a box, and inside the box there is a glass. So there is that space between the edges of the box and then the glass inside the box. So look at that as padding. You can set padding on all four sides or individually for each side using padding top, right, padding bottom, and padding left. For example, I'll update this by adding this padding inside that, and I give it 20 pixels. So my space around the content is 20 pixels. So the space inside the box between content and the border is the padding. You've noticed how adding padding makes the box larger. The content area is still 100 to 100 pixels, but the padding expands the overall space occupied by the box. Now let's add a border. The border wraps around the padding and content. You can customize its thickness style to be solid, dashed, or dotted, and color. So update this by adding border. Then I give it 2 pixel solid and then black. Like that. So here I've added a 2 pixel border around a box. So the total box size increases again. Borders can give a distinct look to elements or help with layout. Finally, we have margins. We create space between the element's border and surrounding elements. Margins are useful for positioning and spacing elements apart. Like padding, you can apply margins on all sides or separately. We have margin top, margin right, margin bottom, and margin left. For example, I'll update this again by adding margin. Then I give it 20 pixel. You've seen it has extended 20 pixels from the margin of the browser. So here we've added a 20 pixel margin, pushing our box away from the other content on the web page. Now that we understand each part, let's talk about the total size of an element. The full size includes the content, padding, border, and margin. Here is how you can calculate it. Say we have a div with the following properties: width 100 pixel, padding 10 pixel, border 2 pixel, and margin 20 pixel. Here is the total width of the height calculations. So the content is 100 pixel, padding is 10, the border is 2. That means if we add 10 for the content, 100 for the content, 20 for the padding, and then the 4 pixels for the border. So the total width of the content will be 124 pixel. The same calculation applies to the height. Margin does not add to the box size directly but affects spacing with surrounding elements. And that's the CSS box model. To recap, the box model has 4 parts: content, padding, border, and margin. It has 4 parts. One is content, padding, border, and margin. Understanding these parts helps you control layout, spacing, and overall design more effectively. Next time you're working with CSS layouts, think about how to add box model impacts on each element. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with any questions or topics you would like to see covered. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.